17 Xiaomi smartphones receive MIUI 12 stable firmware on Android 10 and Android 11. Xiaomi has released MIUI 12 stable firmware for almost 24 smartphones of different years of release since 2018. 5 flagships of the current generation receive the MIUI 12.2.1 shell with the Android 11 operating system. To get started, quickly note that India has already released MIUI 12 stable firmware on Redmi Note 7S and Poco M2. This means that soon there will be an update for the Redmi Note 7 and Redmi 9 smartphones, which are international versions of the above models. We mentioned the release of MIUI 12.2.1 firmware on Android 11 for the 5 flagships of 2020. We are talking about the models Xiaomi Mi 10, Mi 10 Pro, Mi 10 Ultra, Redmi K30 Pro and Redmi K30 Pro Zoom. All are equipped with a Snapdragon 865 processor and OLED panels, but the refresh rate differs depending on the device. The update brings a ton of improvements to the Mi Camera app along with the latest revision of the operating system. Long exposure mode appeared. Users will be able to paint with light, take better pictures of the starry sky and shoot time lapses. For each mode, the application will provide instructions. So far, the update is only available in China, but the global version for Xiaomi Mi 10, Mi 10 Pro and Poco F2 Pro, international version of Redmi K30 Pro, is expected to be released by the end of the year. Mi 10 Ultra and Redmi K30 Pro Zoom Edition models are only sold in China. And now let's move on to the firmware that is relevant for our region. The global version of MIUI 12 stable on Android 10 has become available for the flagship slider Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, which was announced in 2018. Not to be confused with the 2019 version of 5G, which stays on Android 9.0 by. Concluding the theme of the models presented 2 years ago, we note that Xiaomi Mi 8 Pro and Mi 8 received MIUI 12 stable in Russia. All 3 flagships from 2 years ago are equipped with a Snapdragon 845 processor and a 12MP plus 12MP main camera. The Pro version boasts an in-display fingerprint scanner and support for Face ID technology. Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9S got the current Russian firmware MIUI 12. The update is aimed at fixing the discovered bugs. Both models are powered by a Snapdragon 720G chip, a 16MP selfie camera and a 5020 mAh battery. The older version boasts support for 33-watt fast charging instead of 18-watt and a 64-megapixel image sensor in the main camera instead of 48-megapixel. Note that in India, Redmi Note 9 Pro has already started receiving a stable version of the software on Android 11. It will only reach us in 2021. In addition, a new European assembly of MIUI 12 has already arrived on the smartphone, and Redmi Note 9S has acquired a stable global firmware, in addition to the Russian one. The MIUI 12 global ROM is now available for the Snapdragon 865 powered Xiaomi Mi 10T and Mi 10T Pro flagships, along with the mid-range Redmi Note 8 Pro, which is the world's first smartphone with a 64MP camera. The update fixes identified minor bugs. We will finish the topic with Russian firmware. So, her company released 10FC on Xiaomi Mi Note 10 Lite and Poco X3. The first model boasts a curved display and a 5260 mAh battery. The second features include stereo speakers, a side fingerprint scanner, IP53 water resistance, a 5160 mAh battery and an IPS matrix with 144Hz refresh rate support.